Welcome back to another video, guys. Oh, sorry, let me just read this. Today I'm going to be going over my own Marvel Rivals tier list and what I think of every single hero in this game. So first I want to start with Black Widow. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this character, but she is actually pretty good. If you play with a team that knows how to benefit off of Black Widow, you guys can actually benefit a lot. Captain America. Captain America is honestly pretty good. After these recent buffs, he's just gone a lot better. Like if you play with if you verse a really good Captain America, he will be a really annoying character. He will disturb your backline, bully your supports, and do everything like that, and mess up your entire flow. Now, Cloak and Dagger actually did get a buff, like just recently, like today, where her healing output was actually like buffed a lot. So she was in B tier, but now I'm gonna put her in A tier. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is still either. His recent nerfs were pretty drastic. I would put him in high A or S, but I'm going to leave him in S for now, just to see how things go. Groot is an A tier tank. He is amazing. If you play against a good Groot, and if you know how to use Groot, you can make a lot of good plays off his walls. And also his just overall survivability with his walls is really, really good. Like, there's no other character that can do what Groot does. Hawkeye can also be really good if played right though. If you don't have good aim, you're really bad. He's like D tier. But if you do have good aim, if you know how to play this character, he is B tier. Now, you're going to see a common trope around this tier list. A lot of characters I'm going to put high, because in my opinion, there are no bad characters in the game. Because any character, if played right, is really good, in my opinion. Now, going off that, I want to rank Mr. Fantastic. Now, he's honestly pretty good if played right. If you protect your supports, frontline, support your tank, he's really good. Like, say you're running a triple support game, right? You only have room for one tank. He could be a great DPS to support your healers and also your tank at the same time. It's really, really good. But you have to be really good at him to actually benefit off of what he does. And because of that, I think he doesn't really deserve to be in D tier because he can be played really well. Now, Hela, she's an S tier. She's currently broken right now with her hit range. It's like insanely. She has no hit drop off basically, so she just 2-taps everyone at any range. Hulk, after the recent nerfs to Iron Man, you don't really need a Hulk anymore, unless you go with Strange. But I'd say high B tier is fair for him. Now, Human Torch is kind of weird, right? He just recently got a buff. Like, his whole kit got buffed basically. His M1 and his ultimate basically. I don't really know where to put him, but I put him around C tier, because that's all I know where to put him right now. We don't have any info on if he's actually really good right now. Now, Invisible Woman, though, she's instant S tier. She is the second best support right behind Luna Snow. Now, Iron Fist, honestly, he kind of fell off. Like, after they changed his whole playstyle to be more like Wolverine, he just became a knockoff Wolverine, honestly. People thought it would be better, but no. I honestly say put him in C tier, but he can still get a lot of value off with his ultimate and parry, especially. It's really, really good. Now, speaking of Wolverine, he's S tier. He is one of the best tank busters in the entire game. I think the only, like, right next to, where is he? Iron Fist. He just does everything that Iron Fist does, but better, excluding movement. Like, his survivability is just insane. He's definitely due getting a nerf soon. Iron Man, I put him high A tier. He also got buffed actually with Cloak and Dagger and Human Torch to where his projectiles do more explosive damage instead of direct damage, which I think is amazing. You can control a lot more areas. Now, Jeff. I'd say Jeff is objectively the worst character in the game, simply because he just doesn't have that much healing output, and he's a really easy target for like a majority of the people in this game. He's a massive hitbox. It's really bad for him. But his ultimate is good, his bubbles are really good, and he actually has a lot of damage potential, so that's why a lot of people are using him as a dive character. Not really a dive, a backline disruptor, where you just pop off that supports and like cause a disruption, kind of like similar to what Captain America does, but as a support. So yeah, there's that. Also, his ultimate is pretty good for being a support ultimate, honestly. Loki, I think he's also an S tier. If you play against a really good Loki, he's just unkillable. Combined with his damage and healing output, he's insanely good. Especially, he has the best ultimate in the game, period. The amount of utility you can get from choosing an ultimate at any time is absolutely crazy. Even though it did get nerfed, it's still the best ultimate in the game. Now, Luna Snow also S tier. She is probably the best healer right now. Even though she does get banned a lot, she still has, if you have good aim with Luna, she has the highest healing output of anyone. Magic now. I like Magic. She's like definitely my main. So I would put her around. Put her like around here. Right, A tier. That's just my opinion. She's just my favorite dive character. I think she's one of the best dive characters because the thing with Magic is she doesn't do that much damage, but in a game like this where the more damage you do, the more healers get to heal. That means more support ultimates. Magic is really good at not feeding the enemy as much damage as they need, getting kills and just dipping. That's her whole playstyle, and I love that about it. So I put her right over here. Black Panther, he is also A tier. I'd say like right below Magic or maybe higher. If you're playing against a good Black Panther, he's definitely higher than Magic. He's just an all-around great dive. Adam Warlock, I'm pretty sure he's like around B tier or A tier, like low A tier. Because of his recent buff, I put him in A tier. Magneto, I think he is like one of the best. I think he is the best tank, period, because of the fall of Doctor Strange. Magneto just became the better tank, honestly. I'll put Doctor Strange at low S, but Magneto is the best tank. Like, his survivability and utility for the team and his ultimate is just peak. It's just amazing. Mantis, I put her A tier. She has everything a support needs: damage boost, speed, actual damage, but she just doesn't have that much healing output. Moon Knight, after his ult nerf, I put him low B. Nothing much to say. His ultimate was broken. It just isn't as it is before. Namor, he's also S tier. Yeah, he's S tier. He is one of the only characters able to completely disrupt dive characters, especially in a somewhat of a dive meta. A lot of people are running dive and they just love dive, so they just run Namor. Penny, I think, is a weird character because she can be S on certain areas, but she can also be like D in certain areas. But I'd say it's fair to give her at least an A spot, because when she actually gets that good spot, like in any like chokehold map, she's just completely broken. Like, especially on dive characters, she's really, really good. Psylocke, I think, is the perfect example of a DPS. She's a good dive character, good frontline. She has invisibility, she has dashes, and her passive lets her like lower the cooldown on her abilities, which is absolutely insane. So, and she has good ultimate, so I'll put her like right up here. Now here comes Rocket. Okay, now Rocket Raccoon is pretty strange, alright? Some people say he's really bad, some people say he's really good. Some people hate him, some people like him. It's really hard to balance a character like this because the community doesn't really know where to put a character like Rocket Raccoon. He does have heals, he does have free reses or like every 45 seconds, but I want to move this guy up here. The only reason I want to put him as high as he is because of his team up. His team up with Bucky makes him absolutely insane. Alright, Bucky only has 3 shots, and with his team up, he just has infinite shots for like, what, 10 seconds? It's absolutely broken, especially because of how good Bucky is right now. It's crazy. Scarlet Witch, I'd say she's like mid C tier. You can, if you have a good Scarlet Witch, you can deny a lot of flying characters and stuff like that, but I'd say she's just, yeah, she doesn't have that much DPS as a DPS, which is pretty underwhelming. Spider-Man, I'd say he's right next to Psylocke, honestly. He's pretty good. You play with a good Spider-Man, you versus a good Spider-Man, you're gonna have a bad day, but I'd say just put him here. Star-Lord now. I want to talk about Star-Lord. The reason why he's so good is because of his ultimate, right? But since no one really played him because of the triple support meta, but since that's been nerfed, he gets his ultimate so much more quicker than in any like massive support ult. So if he pops his ultimate, he can win in like any chokehold, any point. So he has like insane carry potential, and his ultimate is insanely good. I think it's like one of the best ultimates in the game, DPS wise. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So I just put him like right here, like high. I think low key high S or low S, high A tier, right behind Psylocke. Storm now, I know she got nerfed, but her team up with what's his name, Human Torch, is really good. But since he got buffed, he just recently got buffed. We're going to be seeing a lot more Human Torches, especially now in Season 1.5, after the recent 12th of March patch. So I'm gonna put her high A tier because she might be S tier after this patch, Loki, because of how frequent we're gonna be seeing Johnny Storm here. Squirrel Girl, she's really annoying to play against. Like, her ultimate is like insanely broken, so I'm gonna put it like right here. Punisher, I say he's high B tier. Honestly, there's nothing really special about him. He's a really consistent character, which is really good. The Thing, easy A tier. What he brings to the table is really good. Like, he can't really be moved by anything. He's a really good frontline tank. He has really good damage potential, and his ultimate is pretty good. But I'll put him in fair A tier. Thor, I put him in high A tier. Personally, Thor is like one of my favorite tanks. He's really good frontline tank, backline tank, off tank, even DPS tank. He has everything you need in a tank. And I think that's really good for a tank like Thor. Also because of his recent buff to his rune form, where he can still use abilities like without any delays. And finally, Venom. I'm not really sure on Venom. I think he's the only character I'm unsure of because I haven't played him since his buffs. I'm gonna put him like right under Hulk because I'm not really sure, honestly. And yeah, that's my tier list. If you want to see any changes, please let me know in the comments. I will definitely make another video on this if you guys have any complaints about it. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.